Tak. Dnes dokončíme Post-Shadowbringer. Neviem, kde sme skončili, som to, že konštát sa ja vyštala. Ja to je, čo mi odomknú. Dungeon. Ja teším sa, pomôcť len tomu. She will be at the pains to remind me I have no paid Matsumoto visits for things returning from the first. But this is as good a time as any. Come, let us make a for her cave. Shire. Ja to vychádza tých 19 questov. Ten Alexander, tam. Dobre, to by mali byť dokopy 2 dungeony v celom ono má všetko bude story. I take it you already ever witness the Jorah's rendition of Master into Pupil. Very well. No neviem, či to bude také veselé.
Nary a word from you all this time, then you bring every man and his pirogo with you. Did no one teach you any manners, girl?
They were too busy teaching me etherology, Master. Jesting aside, I wanted to be the one to express our gratitude. I am told you spared no effort to sustain our bodies while we were away. And for that, we owe you our lives. Thank you.
You were gone so long. I was starting to think you'd set your heart on staying.
It wasn't easy to leave, as it happens. Seldom does one have the opportunity to study other worlds, and I would not have minded extending my stay by a handful of years.
Ever the scholar. Y'shtola dedicated herself to studying ancient civilizations of the First, befriending a tribe known as the Knights Blessed in the process. There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
I merely adopted an alias in accordance with the custom of my hosts. Yours just happened to be the first name that came to mind.
You mean to tell me you went gallivanting about using my name and only bother to visit when you need a favor? And don't pretend you don't. I taught you long enough.
Indeed. And devoted pupil that I am, I could not fail to recall my master's sage advice. When the answer eludes you, look to the wisdom of your elders.
You there. Were you going to introduce yourself?
How remiss of me. Grahatia is my name, and I am proud to call myself a scion. I too wish to offer my gratitude for your invaluable aid in sustaining the Archon's bodies, as well as my apologies. It was my inexpert summoning spell which endangered their lives in the first place.
Ah, yes. The one bent on digging up the mysteries of Alag. Old Galaf used to speak of you, and Kryles told me all about your recent exploits. Do you have a bad back or something? At ease, boy. Whatever mess you've made, I'm not in the habit of dwelling on the failings of the younger generation.
You are too kind. I've also heard much and more about you, Master Matoya. 'Tis an honor to finally make your acquaintance.
Well, that's more than enough pleasantries for anyone. Tell me what you want. I haven't got all day. So that's the way of it. It should be a simple enough matter to make the familiar. The magic, on the other hand.
Ah, that you may leave to me. Being the only one possessed of royal blood, I alone can imbue the subject with the necessary magic.
So I just need to create porxes with the power to stir the soul. Just, I say. Though we're talking about a veritable herd of the little buggers, we'd collapse before we reached double figures. But if I could get a familiar to create the familiars, a mother porxie, as it were. Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old hole after all.
Alright, after my old workshop, then everything required to make your familiar is there. Yeah, that might be, but then one has set foot in the signs of hence the Exodus. I dread that imagine what has become of it. Oh, there's sure to be harmful of our familiars. It may help monsters or two, but nothing to trouble the like of you. You can consider the cleaning up of the place payment for my help. Fine, we will do it. Good girl, now if there's another objections, I suggest you run along to the market spot. I will send one of my progress ahead to let you into the workshop. You need to only tell him who you are. Once I can be careful after off you go. Garawannya akhir terawat. Tak na działka. Własne ciasto nie może przejść. Musel som. Nebolo to pekné. Greeting, Rebit, and welcome to my good mistress relict. Pororogo is my name, and I'm honored to be your guide. Within you will find a space dedicated to the making of familiars along with the cavern where other visits the ingredients may be had. I must warn you, however, that the place is not a plate host to single soul, much less a broom. In over 15 years, I regret being some this area. But rest assured, my brothers, and I shall see to it you do not lose your way. Now then, repeat. Only say a word and I will show you in. I will show you in. Dobra, mamy tutaj Finder. A chwilku tego potrzeba. Dobra. Mm. Siedem minut pisze, ale że mamy tyle DPS-ka. To, że to by mogło być. Okej, to są jak co? O. No ten Endwalker má teda dosť veľa vecí. Dosť je toho, no. Dobre. Lol, toto som si všimol teraz až. Aha, sa musím prihlásiť. Práve som zatvoril chat, super. Daruj 55 tovaru z mojej doby. Do cechu, jak sa to robilo? Počkaj, to je expedícia. The fuck, ako sa otváral cech? A to je tuto, až keď tam ešte také nemám. O, tu je to, ok. Váš cech, alebo go, ok. Päťdesiat mám prispieť. Čoho mám tak veľa? Lano. Nebo dám tie sušené pielenie tam dám. Nice, už iba produkcia. Je počkaj, 55 mám dať, nie 50. Dá tam šperky. Prispej, ok. Dobre, čiže to mám hotovo. Z vašej doby alebo z predchádzajúcej doby. Jezus, to je šematovské má los. Je tá sol. Prispieť, ok. To tu tak vrčí, že? OK, to bolo rýchlo. Nož, ale party mi neformuluje, takže bohužiaľ. Vydral a idem s vami. Oni, tak? Okej. Aha, ne oloro.
I stand ever ready.
Nič to nebudeme sa proste zdržiavať. Smolu. Bude to pomalšie, ale aspoň dačo.
Right. To begin with, I need you to gather a few ingredients. Listen well to what the Porogos say, or you'll wish you had.
Dobre, ale dneska budem do obeda a potom zvyšok budem pokračovať až po obede, tak nad večer. To bude takýto štýl? OK. Please follow me and put on the best the bottom. OK. Probably. Nice. Let me test this with the gut. Lol. Pekne. Dúfam, že to nezvládne, ale ukáže sa. Easy. Ide sa na bossa rovno. Ja som si ináč nevšimol, či to bola nejaká truhla, ale asi nie. Come on, man. Si ho mám na každý otočiť na nejakú stranu. Do tých vírov, okej. O, aha, okej. Halo, však je to zober. Tak to boskam. Tak, ty si mrtvý. Márne, nice, easy. Is a fine color, perfect. Popsy. Naběhuje World Rabbit, doložit na města, Meteor Side. Ale to jsou 3, ok. A za należenie do boku, że? Ładnie. Ładnie. Aha, to tu, okej. To jest super ważne. Dobra, dasa to pyknę. To popankuję. Trochę tu. To tych musimy dozwłaszczyć. Ricordo. Another electric bit just one. Yep. No problem. A, to już idzie boss, okej. Nixie, Serus. Tutaj miś? Ja się mocno sypę. Głowa pasuje. Aha, zacząłem mordę, ale nie znam wodę. Okej. Unfinished mixer.
Just the beginning.
To nas wajpło. Halo? Nie chapem? Cie... Spinning ball, what's on the ground, okay. Shoots over the ground. Ktoś mnie mali zabić, albo pociu? No ja sam sobie držela podľa ony. O, děkuji za ten šitný teleport. Podľa nich som sa držela, what the fuck? Chápem. Oho! Okej. Mhm. Okej, to... Nawet nie idę się pracować, nie? Tego pracuję, nie wiem. Dobra, to że mi to było w postaci walki.
Paweł, widzisz jeszcze?
Czy my mały baras?
Klikam, znaczy widzisz...
Czekano się. Właśnie czekam, się nie postawi. To jest super takie, no.
Just the beginning.
Okej, to było już. On na to trochę dopietło, ja sobie myślę, że za tą mamą nie bawimy, bo to... Wow, okej. Jak to też zmienia? Ja by jak prosto pociągnął, to nie ma.
Leave the healing to me.
Nice. Nic. Ale ten futbol wzruszył, to nie wydaje. Ty się wita kwestia, bo to tam tak na ludzi. Co 5 sekund? Akurat. To już idzie boss? Nie wiem. Nie. No za mało pociągam. Nice. teraz idę boss. No jeden do mocy. Your destination awaits. Czy? This time. Aha, to posledny bazę tu. Okej. Gdzieś myśmy to mali bazę myszy.
Right then. Let's get this over with. Newborns are wont to be difficult. Sure, who's in charge?
Porcelain. Porcelain. Nice. To jest dungeon to. A to już robię skoro 20 minut ten dungeon, mogę? Mhm. Gdzie mecze? To są wesoło, revive. Jak ktoś wziął samochód chyba do predy do zadu, a ja nie. Ach, Boże. Jak na ziemię utoczyła niżej? No nie czekaj, tak by moja. Się zalewa to. What? No, to jest to nie wiem. Lol. Tak, to ewolucja właśnie boss. Dobre mechaniki. Na takie poczucie, to były repety. Może to są pokazy o ładzie. Żeby do co trollu zlecieć. Dobra, ale ja mrtwo. Skoro to nie mrtwo.
There we are. Quite tame.
Then all that remains is for me to imbue her with the magic. My friends, I'm afraid I must trouble you for your ether once more.
A za Ziba 2?
That should suffice.
Good. Let's set her to work then, shall we? I want to see some porkses. Assuming that is, someone can spare the requisite energy. A mere drop in the ocean for the great sorceress Matoya, I dare say. Excellent. Our very own litter of Angelos. And we can make as many more as we want, simply by providing the Mother Porksy with additional ether.
I will require a moment before I try again.
It's still hard work, but a damn sight more efficient than making them one by one. Thank you, Master Matoya. Everyone. We're a step closer to our goal.
Distributed amongst the allied nations, they should do much to facilitate closer dialogue with the beast tribes. And given their present travails, I believe our friends in Limsa Laminsa should be the first beneficiaries.
Agreed. Though I must leave this errand to you. I doubt my legs will carry me out of the cave, much less to Vilbrand. Thank you for taking the lead in gathering the ingredients. I expect you would benefit from a rest too.
In addition to the Porksies, I trust you've gained an inkling of how much effort goes into the creation of familiars. Or mayhap you attribute your struggles to old age?
If I said yes, would it persuade you to treat me like an adult?
Moment. I would pursue it with Malakana.
Not with that pertness, it wouldn't. Anyway, assuming you have no other favors to ask, I shall be leaving.
Jakaś nas pas naszej unawi. Nice. Lest you wonder, Master Mata returns down to her cave with digital. There's a piece in the pot, are they not? Also. Admiral, well then, my friend, let us just tell him Salaminsa and deliver the good news to Admiral. A word to the officer in Bulwark Hall should be sufficient to secure us an audience. Laneska, Limsa, Laminsa? Why you ever welcome side? Tidings for the Admiral, I say. She's present herself when gets but for science. I know she will make an expedition for me. To si nepamätám, ale asi sú to tí zlanesky tam, čo sú vzadu úplne. Pri tej vode. My friend, what's bring you here this day? Is this true? Yeah, by the navigator, a cure for tempering. As often as I have been in all of you say I wouldn't. Yes, it is, Admiral. We have done it. Here in Limsa, and the production of more familiar has already begun. Like the boy production. Yeah, you have my thanks. Actually, this will do much to advance the cause of peace. Yet I fear it will take more to close the rift betwixt man and beastman. But even to speak to us divides us. Welcome, I say it is accrual will not guarantee currency between our peoples. For thought summoning and the temperate may serve to fuel the conflict that they are but symptoms of it. If we are to solve the primary problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. It was I who moved that the Alliance renewed its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries past, we Lominsans have been at odds with those who shared our land home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the kobolds, our historian has been one of 9 constant territories babbling. Meanwhile, our struggle with the Shagin for control over the sea has only grown fiercer. Ametromate wars by the spirits down calamity, driving them to seek new spawning grounds. Which remember it's like I did not choose but to fight, and so I dismissed peace as impossible. Impossible is worth going at by the week. I proclaimed to all who to listen, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again and again. And I thought it high time that I followed suit, hence my proposal to Alliance Council. Entä sen jälkeen mietin to slovo. Teda, okay, preto. But no sooner I did reach out to our neighbors in Vilbrand that my own people sought to thwart. Held to attend the meeting. Acting through a friendly action among the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience with the prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioner would not hear of it, and their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of the 3 pirate powers, they are greatest, and any attempt at peace would want without them. I'm giving us that they look at his feel. Bettering for some while with ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads a man named Sicard, but recently risen to prominence among the ranks. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We have invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I have asked the logics and the roaches with uncovering his motives, but they have learned not of any value. Where those for sure to be research, okay, we will find out. Surely I would be much obligated. I shall look forward to hearing cover around then, good luck. Przyszliśmy sobie pochwalić, odchadzamy z kwestią. Yes. No, sprawy. By way of first step, I suggest we split up and make increase our count. Someone must know this captain. If you could approach the pirates, you, the rest of us will seek out merchants and adventurers. Ja, dvojčata. Aha. Jdem se do míst. To je kuchár, že? Jo, boha, jak si to pamětám. You're curious about the Sicard, are you? As am I, my friend, as am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save the executions experienced marked improvement in their fortune after his promotion. Why the how he achieved this is a matter of some debate. As you know, the thalassocracy permit us to attack only Garlean vessels, yet these have all but vanished from the seas since the Emperor remained upon himself. In order to adopt we Krakens have taken to trading with the East, but the execution are less forward looking. I cannot imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways. So how then are they lining the coffers? Whatever they secret, there are not like the share it with the rivals, but mayhap you will have more luck. Zabehnem. Požále upišťaný ten malý. Neuveriteľné. What červený? What the fuck? Teba si pamätám. You want to know what the card as a really budget is? Yeah, what he is. Yeah, I found some clever ways to make coin, they say it, and trade it for more in guest's place. Okay, side. There was a time we raised the execution of our peaks for the Empire's fleet, but the Guardians are gone, and then days with them. Having which we are all of us had to look for other ways to make the ends meet. We just with that jump up Bilgerat Sicard landing, the Jutsi and whatever it may be. Not that we Sirans are struggling but we do well enough guarding fishing boats from the fisherback and other beasties. Get the first peek of the produce for our trouble sea. Quality stuff at the bargain price. This we pass to our sisters and can't sell on account of getting old or wounded or with child. And they look it up and sell it for the pretty profile. Simple. Oh, I miss the old ways, don't get me wrong, but when I see the girls with their little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't all bad. Dozvedel som sa nič, lebo kurva toho, čo im tu dali za titulky, sa to nedá čítať. Ale ako vážne. I see everyone has to return to now who would like to go first. Ja som sa dozvedel celkom zbytočnosti, by som povedal. Ale... So just as the Imperial prey began to disappear, Sykard turned the executioner's fortune around the mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, it's nothing to scoff at. According to the tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew have been indulging themselves as never before, but no amount of drinks seems to loosen their tongue as to how they are coming by their coin. From my past, I spoke with the reporter from Harbor Herald. The publications has been investigating the secrets of execution good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executives do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. And I think I may know why. In the course of making inquiries of Hogwarts, an interesting fact came to light. Just as executives began to enjoy better fortune, the price of crystal went into sharp decline. A sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contracted a horrible holder who has been watching the movements of the beast tribe, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever worsening relations between the beast tribes and the thalassocracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan have made an appearance of late, suggesting that the kobolds and Shagin lack the means with which to summon them. Up. All indicating points to that conclusion. Yes, I thought we have no hard evidence as yet. We must investigate further. Agreed, so how do we proceed? I have an idea about that. In fact, I have already taken the liberty of making certain provisions. During my inquiries, this ground-led merchant informed me that the wholesaler of crystals and resins arrived in Limsel Mesa, offering wares at price far undercutting the competition. After asking around, I was able to gain the introduction, and I will shortly pose as a potential buyer in a bid to establish the crystal provenance. The man is due to be at the Oscar Empress in Lower Alaska shortly. I suggest that we make our way there at once. Lower Alaska. Toto je ten prístup, to si pamätám, keby som to proste tie questy si pamätám, jak som tu blúdil strašne moc po okolí, aby som jeden konkrétny quest spravil. What the fuck. The priest to be our merchant, wish me luck. Wait, if it really is the leech with the bloody execution, he will surely be a ward of those allied to the admiral, the science not at least all. Competitors and use mine is unfamiliar face, let me play the role of umpire. Graha is right, even if you aren't recognized, right, you look to Genta. Genta? Yeah, but very well, I leave it you, Gra. Good business with me, good boy. Well, you're a crystal full soul. Tadam, but you're no merchant, so what do you want the crystal for? Don't look at us, idiot, we'll get ourselves away. Oh, I see, you're a classmate, am I right? And you know, crystal to make stuff like the fine specimen you've got there. That's right, I'm indeed a weaponsmith and I use not but the finest metal. A bit you show me your wares. Well, we don't invite just anybody into our house, take time to establish trust, you understood? Look, I have a general commission. If the quality is satisfactory, I will not quickly over the price. Alright, it's plain that this ordinary crystal demand your stuff. I will make an exceptions. Come with me. Double easy. It seems to be working. Let's follow them. Prvé mobky, čo som tu kedy zabíjal. Lol. Do farma vyťažili. Lol. 500 hodín som tu nebol. Devin into the tunnel quietly now. Kaceno, že tam pôjde moja. To majú riadnu zásobu. You won't find any firearms, especially not for the price. Indeed, I would expect to pay more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? There's nothing unlawful about them. If that's your worry, they're from Ohomoro. If you take my remaining. Stuff's as pure as it gets, you won't be disappointed. So how much would you pay? How much would you pay want? Komoro taken from the kobolds just as we suspected. That's enough. Shut the rock out and turn around slowly. Slowly. Yeah. Mr. Card, acting captain of the bloody executions. No need to introduce yourself, we know who you are, Science. And we also know you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Come with being the only true pirate crew left in Limbs. So we have established you aren't here for the buy crystal. The question is what are you here for? Zyskać informację prečo. You are bold to reveal yourself to us without knowing our subjective, but that would explain your swift rise to the power. You have spoken plain, and so I shall return the favor. We came here to learn about the bloody execution of us, the Admiral's will. And we have our answer. Should Linsalomins make peace with the kobolds, you would lose the source of your newfound wealth. That's right, just remind you thought we ain't breaking any rules here. The law forbids us from attacking any vessels not flying the Imperial flag, but it don't say nothing. Nothing about the beastmen. Only reason we keep our operation nice and quiet, cause we don't want no one taking our business. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have highest respect for you and yours, especially. Well, the Maelstrom were worrying about their thing, defenses threat clubs. You lot don't. You can and buttered bleeding Titan himself. Raised a mook to you when I heard the news. And now we're following in Iroh's footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon these thinking gods again. Practically your successor we are. When there were still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limbs and went after them. But with the Garleans gone, there's no one left to ply our trade on. Kept the beastmen. And so let us have that. It's only fair. Contentious thought some may find your views. It is true that you have broken no laws. That being so, I see no reason why you should not state your case directly to the Admiral's face, unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Lim Salonisa has some other cause to hide in cave. Well said indeed. Alright, I will meet with Admiral. I will even provide a venue, the Astalicia. I trust she won't run down the investigation. Dobra, mamy jeszcze 3 questy, a kończymy 5-4. I told myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey. But I'm reminded that the pirates' powers of Lim Salomitsa are not to be trifled with. But all's well that ends well. Gratiam timely provocation had the desired effect, and Sicard has agreed to meet Gladiator back to Lim Solomons and passes on his invitation to the Admiral. Seda buď. A co mohli na že zaletět a všechno jen. What? Takže za admirálem. Yo, your companions have already reported that the command room. I will be joining them. Yep. Welcome back, my friend. What's news? So they have been stealing kickers off from the kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery and securing the meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept the secret and I would have you join me as my guest. The future of Limsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have Zion present to be your witness.
Look who's come crawling! Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sicard, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the Beastmen. Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right! Pirates till we die!
What we want, we take!
Piracy has no place in our future.
What'd she say?
Pirates have no place.
Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlit and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom. When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance, then? Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so. Still, we're all the Mincins here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
A duel. Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa, I accept your challenge.
Ooh.
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
Że to jest?
It's the captain!
Captain Elfir!
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed.
To co było za słowa?
Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Limsa Laminsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay? Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. We're pirates,
Just man, idiot.
and we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom! So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate! Lad, I made ye me right hand 'cause I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow. There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
Thought I had anticipated the duel, I did not foresee the Harleys would intervene. But full glad am I that he did. Would have been shame to kill the boy. Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace amongst ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. Now I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribe is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of the gods. And so, in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free the leaders of Titan influence. Titan to je ten velký ohnivý, se mi zdá. Leave it to us, we will open his ears. Thanks, we proceed. There is something you should know. Some 50 years passed when the Shakin swarmed at our halls in ever greater numbers. Limbs aren't in the covenant with the kobolds. The men shall go the bounty of the sea, the kobolds shall the bounty of the land, and ostensibly equitable arrangement comes picosally lacking in detail. Inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous. And we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reach of Laneska, which the kobolds believe theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on it went, till every realm of Wilbrand bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. This is not history, you understand, it is present, fresh control. And with the conjure the blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the kobold's trust, even should we cure the temper. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting. But as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so we must provide a reason. I will restore the stolen crystals to them and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Bait, they would welcome us into their midst, not to speak of peace, but to have you at your mercy. At their mercy. And given the wealth of crystal we will bring, we will wager they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning a high price would need to be present, to whom we could admire the cube. Precisely. He is the fish I would catch. But he will not be alone, and he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yes, single death of Cobalt side would jeopardize dice our chance at peace and their my venture founders. Yet, it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror engine? Though we would still have the weaken of kobolds, it would allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. The artifact missed part used to take God's eternal life, that would serve well done, Marshall. Neviem, o akom artefakte sa stále bavíte, ale okej. Okay. So friend, what do you think of our strategy? The effect is that tempering our cumulative and we may safely assume that the high-priced exposure and the primary influence inextensive. It will therefore take a great deal of each to reverse its effect, not to mention time. Time during visually safe would be defenseless, even should we all look to her protection. I'm not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Well, I'm happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have no other choice. Besides, it is what Tesleen would do, and had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Wilbrand. So I'm going to cure the priest, or die trying. And I believe in you too, you and everyone. I know you will keep me safe. They settle them, see their preparations and make for camp overlook. We will join you there alone. Musíme zmazat, protože to musím počkat.
Nie, po prostu do oczka stykniesz. Stykniesz i do oczka. No i to nie styknie. No i...
Ja bym nazwał Highest Priest. Jau. Okej. Jak to kraj się? Jako się to pamiętam. Tak, znaczy myślę, że to by trzeba opłacać. Okej, tu. Nie. This is probably bears to our quarry. Should he make the summon to turn as I anticipate, we will hold the ceremony and restrain him. It is all hells will break loose and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain till Alice's work is done. Just remember, no one must die. We weaken them and let the and Zirach do the rest. This time, stay the course, my friend. I spy calmer waters beyond this gloom. No, to się pamiętam toho bossa.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwib Blufistvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa. I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
Stop it.
You were foolish to come. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
Now, Alize! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me!
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
Však to je bakteria. Nepočítám toho uväzneného. Kill her, swallow her. Ah, okay.
We must protect Alizé!
Pěkný damage.
You're in my sights.
Nice. Dobrý tank. Yeah, throw the column to me, I will deal with them head-ons. Yes, it is ready. Go and join on. Or the bloody one. None is normal, okay. He said to me, to serve, I can finish the job. So one person literal, no, it's not enough. Budeš potřebovat 4.
Just what we need! You're not alone!
Правда, ten to útok, co? Admiral. Alphin outlet, let's land Alizé our eat.
Here you are, Alizé.
Thank you to you too. I will give it another try. I'm near my legs.
More! I need more ether! Just a
Is it-
little more!
Joo, mä haluan ostaa näin. Tässä ahonoin Robin. Okei. Niin tuossa tuo betavalla. All reckless things, Alizé, now your chance, now's your chance, alright. Please, let this work. My head to the pain. The shade and potreba. Is this still not enough? Master, yo, please lend me everything too. No problem. No, but Mel, it's too dangerous. Let's have a peace. Ага, так он показывал, постарался на меня скачивать. No to wobec teraz mnie woła. Cena grafika to jest smola. Nie no, nie mam telefonu. Yo, little more research, just little more and I can finish it. Finish this. Thank you. It will work this time, I promise. No tak to ty damus.
Yes, this will do. Here I go.
A takie prasa kołko jutro potrzebuje, aby mieć sprawę.
Go, Angela!
Did it work?
To dufam.
What? What is the meaning of this?
Co ty nam powiedz?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
No.
No, 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 no.
No, no, no! Why? Why would I do such a thing?
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Gabu! What are you doing here?
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None, and I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter, of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Leminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Leminsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman, just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world, if you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole. I fought. I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to. That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gabu does. And I will trust him.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet in thrall to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful.
Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
With him, we have found a way forward with Kabots. Next, we will help the Second Order to free their temperate brethren from thraldom. There is far from the only order, of course, but I will make no small amount of them in the effort to reach rest. But reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So indeed, I will say thank you for helping us to plot a new course, not only for Lim Salamisa, but all yours. So. Okej, teraz nazwa przez czwórki. To.
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stone.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
Screenshot.
What in the world is that? A tower.
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
Yes? This is she. I am. Aye. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards. The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert. Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the Navigator speed you on your way.
Commander X? Oh, si ve anche di te. Vyzerá to jako garlinské, mně to přijde teda, že to vyzerá jako z jiného světa. Sekundu. Dwa mi cipli. Nevadí. Nice.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Roger preserved!
What the fuck?
It can't be.
The palace! After them!
You're here, good.
Triadny macek. To je ten špinavěc nosný.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
Is that a sigh?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandaniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance. My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days. To which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Asians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right, though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die! You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering! I'm different, you see. From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you. So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe. I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then,
Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles. We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers, and this very star our stage. Ah, but I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos. While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash. Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
Lunar Bahamut.
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
Takže 5-5 bude začiatok niečoho a bude to pokračovať na Endwalker. Thank goodness everyone's safe. We managed to put out the fire, though not quickly enough to save the garden. Ruphan, can I leave it to you to send the word of the Alliance? I'm going to take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it is for. We will go with you. No, you won't. You will rest from what Medlib tells me. You've due some time of duty. Should we learn anything about the tower, we will be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Very well, but if you need our help, don't hesitate and take care, both of you. I hear back the good reports from the Alliance. Since we are all here, perhaps those who were witness to the events in Alamigo could treat the rest of us to the first-hand account. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It would all seem tediously predictable, but for the endless variety of powerfuls, this fun Daniel sounds even more unhinged than his patron. Unhunger perhaps, but no, for all his pantomime tricks, he gave away a little about his plot. We know only that he intended to reserve the final days, and that the towers will somehow inflict this. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget about the little detail. and the creatures that resemble the elder primal. That may be, but the fact that it answered the fun Daniel would suggest that they are no one and the same entity. I think it more probable that it is some manner of simulacrum born of ancient magics. Whatever it is, for now we can but work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What's of yours, Ishtar? I hope to see the Sultan and Wink how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their temper. I judging it best to provide them with the cure first. As soon as I had sufficiently record, I traveled to Lacha and delivered the proxies to her grace, along with the detailed instructions on their use. It may be the chance that the coin kite with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The Immortal Flames has been on the cusp of agreeing to truce with the Magi when negotiation absolutely collapsed. The Magic claims that the numbers of their kind have been up to and that men are responsible. Not is known of the perpetrators as yet, but as Immortal Flames went about investigating the abductions, they came upon one of Van Daniel's towers. On the subject of the towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not the exclusively Arizona phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far afield as Yangtze. Then it would seem reasonable to assume that they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Čiže, že sú ďaleko, že sú proste takého. Well, as you say to yourself, we can do little for now, safer remain vigilant. And since we are dealing with the dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of the authority on such foes. It's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. No, just a moment. If he could be persuaded to lend us his lands, he would be the first to welcome it, but the truth is, we will struggle even to find him. You let me and Carol worry about that. We will sniff him out no matter where he's hiding. Indeed, he's hiding. We have ways to locate him regardless, so if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to search of the city-states and educate them in the use of proxies. I would doubtless appreciate it, but might consider taking a moment rest before leaving. You would be fresher for the task ahead. Neviem, či zrovna teraz máte čas na toto, ale okej. Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. It was every way the worry of things. Come now, I didn't say that while it may not be the most carefree experience, there is nothing in this world I would rather do than write a new future with you. A long future, mind whatever the fellow porridge you might hope. We will stop them. We will stop them, won't we? Together. Okay, together. Meanwhile, somewhere in the locks.
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them. Oh, thank goodness for that.
Glory be. Glory be. Glory be. Glory be to Garlemald!
In Imperial Palace, okay.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life. Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my
lord.
By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing her that you await her coming, though I confess, I may have singed her a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
My apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. Huh. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
Potenciálně potkal, že se ti netačilo. Já jsem myslel, že to je načta zlomena. OK, jdeme off a já potom přijdeme do třetí asi. Takže zakonču. A dokončíme 5-5 a 5-5-5. A zajtra dvouku.